your drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. Overheard them mention hater, not a pretty word like moist or moisture. Wanna quit, but you know I'm a soldier. Try to get me out, you know it's game over. Say it's toxic, chaotic, unhealthy. Always play my cards right, don't test me. I'm not here to play nice, no I can't be. And if you're trying to stop me, that's a guarantee. Too many people try to get me out, and it worked for a second, but I'm back now, better than ever. Welcome to the drama castle. I am your drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. You try to stop me, but you can't. Too many people try to stop me, but you can't. You can't.
I am so sorry, everybody. I am so late. I put it in the chat. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I put in the chat that the reason why I was late is because I got a visit from my stepdad. Now, little background story. What the hell is going on my computer? Dude, it's crappy out. This weather is absolutely dog shit. Like, this weather has been absolute dog shit for the last few days, but it's gonna be nice for the next few days. So, my good old stepdad decided this morning to hit me up because I'd asked him about one of his bikes. Back in the day, we used to ride, when I was a kid, we used to, go mountain bike riding and stuff. And he dropped over and gave me one of those bikes from back in the day. It's a cool little chopper, old school. Back in the day, those things were like $1,500 each, and this man had 3 of them. And then during the time, he converted it to an electric bike because that became more popular. So he converted his old bikes. He actually stopped by and gave me the bike to get around town on my little bike, because it's summertime and I want to be, on a bike and stuff. It's good exercise. Yeah, so I'm sorry I was late. Family comes first. So, but yeah, see, I posted here. I said, running late, got a visit from my stepdad, so family first, drama can wait, here I am. I'm here. Listen, so I'm sure everyone's probably wondering, why is she still talking about Rian? I know Rian's wondering why I'm still talking about him, because I've been doing a little thinking, right? Because I'm watching all of Henry's interviews that he's having with people, all his videos he's putting out, and then some people would make comments about some things that people had said about me on streams that, to be quite honest, I never really watched the whole thing. So I was curious, and I went back to watch some of those streams that apparently I missed, that I skimmed through, and there's been a lot of stuff, because it's like, the question here is, right, why is this happening, right? Why is this Batinthesun with Aaron happening, with Aaron Schoenke? Why is this stuff with Rian? I know I spelled his name wrong in the title. I'll fix it afterwards. I just realized looking at it like Rian Ranger. Why can't anyone get this man's name right? It's so easy. It's literally Rian Ranger, but everyone keeps saying it all kinds of weird. But why is it happening? Well, number one, it's happening because a lot of people don't really like bullshit, right? Like things that are being said that aren't factually true. And again, if you are in the public on this platform, you are going to get called out on your bullshit. Now with Aaron from Batinthesun, I feel like this wouldn't have happened had he really not reacted, right? Because the internet will always, we are very reactive, okay? People on the internet react to everything. So when you give people reactions, Rian, people are going to react to your reaction. It goes both ways, right? So when it comes to Aaron, his reaction to a YouTuber or any YouTubers criticizing him or questioning him or even insinuating things, whether that's true or not, like his initial reaction to what happened with Deoxy and now what's going on with Henry, That's why it's happening. Because there are a lot of the fans like, why are these people hating? They're haters. Well, Aaron could be considered a hater as well. Because what did Aaron do? He hated on a YouTuber who had criticisms. It's not, this is the problem with fan bases that I've always couldn't stand, is they always take criticisms as personal freaking attacks. If you're criticizing somebody, it's not a personal attack. All right? Questioning somebody's like, why is this movie not coming out, Aaron? That's not an attack. It's a freaking question. And then when you give an answer, if your answer is not sufficient, right? If I say, why isn't the movie coming out? And you say, well, we've been spending the last 3 years working on color correction. Yeah, I'm going to sit there and think that's a little weird, right? That's a little weird. That color correcting of a film is taking this long. Like, that's not something, if you know even a little bit about video editing and movie making, like, that's something you can sit there and look at. Like, I don't see why it takes 3 years to do color correction, you know? But it's like, it's fine to question things, but people will take that as an attack, or you're a hater, or you're a bully. And then now here we are now making this content, and where it doesn't need to be content, had Aaron just not really reacted. Okay. Same with Rian Ranger. The one thing these two guys have in common is they seem to think that the internet plays by their rules, on their time frames, on their timelines, and it's never going to. Okay. So that is the problem. Why it's happening is people are taking everything on the internet and making it seem like it's like a real life thing. Well, Sam, well, Ray. I almost called myself my old username, but Ray. What about the people taking it to the real world? No, I don't. I disavow that. I really do. Like, I'm not gonna take shit to the real world. Like I always say, for Rian especially, right? If he wanted to meet up and say this stuff to my face, he's more than happy to do so. But we all know he won't do it. But me going as far as contacting his family and all that stuff, do I think that's right? I mean, not really. I don't think that's right. But if people are going to do it, people are going to do it. Because you know what? People on the other side be doing the same things. They just don't want to admit it. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep talking about it because I don't like the lies. I don't like shit being said that's just factually untrue. And what pisses me off more is hearing people who are really not even involved in all of this drama, right? Especially with the Rian stuff. Like, you can have your criticisms of Aaron, but with the Rian stuff, it's like, I don't like it because you're getting involved in other people's personal beefs, right? It's not like this is like an internet personality. Rian Ranger is not like a personality like on the same level as Aaron. He's not successfully crowdfunding anything. He's not actually producing anything right now. Like, he is in the like starting stages of anything, right? And I'm not going to shit on somebody trying to create something. For the most part, I'm just going to be completely honest, take my biased feelings aside, right? Rian's not a public figure. That is true. He's really nobody. If anything, you guys probably wouldn't even cared about him if he wasn't involved in this drama. Okay. So even with that said, it's like you're kind of putting yourself up there and then complaining that you're not. Which is it? You know, it's fair game on the internet. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber on your channel. If you're lying about somebody or you're lying about me, I'm going to call you out. It's really that simple. If you're out here and there's questions on if it's possible somebody scammed somebody, that's something you have to complain. I had to deal with it. Let me tell you guys who don't know, right? Back in the day when I first started being a YouTube content creator on this channel, right? When I started on this channel, I started covering the Intellivision Miko. Right? That was a very controversial gaming console that was coming out that so many people and their videos, look up the Intellivision Amico, guys. I kid you not, there are so many videos saying it was a scam, and I'm sitting here saying, guys, it's not a scam. Till this day, I don't believe that the intention was it was a scam. Okay? My personal opinion, and from what I know on the other side of things, I don't feel like it was a scam, but there are going to be people who are going to say, you're wrong, it's a scam, and we showed you why it's a scam. But I had to deal with that for 2 fucking years. Till this day, my name still gets brought up attached to that console. Now, I could have just friggin' acted like Rian Ranger and like freaked out and said a bunch of bullshit and made up lies about these people or whatever. Nah, I monetized the haters. That's what I did. Now, Rican's trying to do that, but like we've already established, he bought the subs, bro. I built this shit on drama. That's why I became a drama content creator. It's easy. Look, more people will show up when I have a controversial topic as a headline and I'm freaking out, yelling and roasting people. That's just what I do. So Rican and all you bums over there who keep asking me, why won't I leave you alone? Because number one, you keep reacting. I'm going to keep reacting to your reaction. That's just how it works. Number one. Number two, at this point, you are my personal locale. I'm making you my personal locale because at this point, if you're going to keep lying and perpetuating lies and keep saying the fucked up shit you're saying and keep acting like you're high and mighty, I'm going to 100% use my platform and knock you down a fucking peg and not give a fuck. Only reason why I even let you on my platform is because people like to troll you by giving me money. That'd be stupid to not do that. And considering I'm in a financial rut right now, 100% will use you for content. And guess what? There's nothing you can do about it, Rican or Ian or fucking Virtual Visual Globe or Nerd Talk Studios, whatever the fuck, Nerd Talk Podcast. Sorry. Now I'm getting heated right now. Because like, these dudes talk so much shit, but then I talk shit back and I'm a yappy dog. Well, what does that make you bitches? What does that make you bitches? You're right. I'm over here rah, and y'all can't stop me. Y'all can't stop me. So at this point, just either ignore my ass or keep coming here and providing me some of the best content I've had on my channel since the end of this Ignore saga. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. I built myself off of drama. And that wasn't even the intention. That's the crazy part. That wasn't even my intention. I wanted to be creative. But you know what? Drama was easy. It was easy. And I'm good at talking about shit. I'm good at clowning people. These dudes sit there and say, she's not funny. I'm funnier than her. You're not, though. You sound like you are literally, again, not to sound mean, but he sounds slow as fuck when he talks. He sounds slow as fuck when he talks. It's like weird. Like he sounds like he's like his voice. Like I wish he would cam up for y'all because we watch videos of him. Doesn't his face always look like his voice is putting his face to sleep when you see him talking? Always. Like that. That's how. Like that's all you are on this channel. Like over there, let them glaze you, let them suck you off. But here, you're not gonna come to my channel and then say you bodied anyone or clowned anyone because I said that's not how it works. And it's sad that a grown ass adult looks at life this way. Like, yes, in life, there are winners and there are losers, sure. But on the internet, I'm sorry, with what we're all doing, we are all technically losers. But the difference is, I don't give a fuck if I'm a loser on the internet. I don't need to fucking be out here impressing people. I don't need to think that I'm better than anyone on this platform. That's what's wrong with a lot of these people we talk about, guys. They think they're up here, like way up top. And that they're better than everybody else and that they're more successful or going to be more successful. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I wish you the best. I don't care if you're successful anymore. I really don't. I don't think he's going to be with how he acts and behaves because God forbid. And the thing is, I know what it takes to be successful and I don't want to do it because it's too much work. I'm a lazy bitch. Straight up. But that doesn't mean I don't know how. Like, yes. On one hand, the only thing I will agree with Rican is, yes, at this point, oh, yeah, you can say I'm a loser. You can say I'm all this shit. What is that going to hurt me, bro? It's not really paying my bills. Being a loser, trust me. Being a loser ain't paying my bills. I know that. But they over here really sitting here thinking that all the shit they're saying, I'm going to let that slide. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to let there and sit there and let you guys spread bullshit about me because you're mad about me calling a dude a pedophile. That's what it comes really down to, especially with Ian, right? That's what it comes down to with that dude, Ian. He's mad because I called a man who had sex with a minor, right? Because I call him a pedophile. Well, doesn't somebody deserve forgiveness? It only happened once. What if it only happened once? It doesn't make me a pedophile. To me, you do it once, you're going to do it again. Because if you are a grown-ass adult capable of, like, consciously having sex with somebody under the age of 18 at 20 years old, I don't care, bro. Like I said, I will stand on this. If you wanted to take me to court for calling you pedophile, I can, and I lose the case, right? The judge says, you can't call him that anymore. I'ma still fucking call him that because that's how I fucking feel. I I don't give a fuck about your fucking facts. I think it's gross for adults to have relationships with fucking kids. If that makes me a fucking bad person, then let that make me a bad fucking person. Let that make me a fucking bully. I will be a bully all day because I don't like the fact that a 20-something-year-old man, I don't give a fuck if it was 8 years ago. You know better at 20-something years old. I don't care. Take me to court. I'll fucking go to jail by still illegally calling you a fucking pedophile. I don't give a fuck. People out here say, well, you don't know what fucking you don't know what I've been through. You don't know my life. Motherfucker, y'all don't know my life. You think I'm crazy like this for no goddamn reason? Nah, motherfuckers, I've been through some shit. And let me tell you, these fuckers really think, do I sound scared of any of these people? Do I ever sound scared? No. I'm angry. I'm emotional. And I'm fucking tired of people on this fucking platform getting away with bullshit all the fucking time, being unchecked. I'm gonna check you. And yes, I get frustrated sometimes because sometimes when I check you, it does nothing. But that don't mean I'm still not gonna do it. Want to talk about passion? I might not have passion to make a fucking comic book using AI and shit, right? But what I'm really passionate about, is not allowing fucking people, you people, these fucking fans out here, these Power Ranger fucking fans, I had fucking fought and advocated for you fucking people for so long, and what happened? The moment I did the right thing and let y'all know that a fucking actor was kind of being a fucking piece of shit behind closed doors and how he was talking about how he really thinks about you fucking fans, all the fans still sucking that man's dick till this day. And that's what I see happening now. I see these fans blindly supporting Batinthesun at this point because they don't give a fuck if Aaron's a fucking piece of shit. They don't care if Aaron never paid anyone for all the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears they put in this production for Power Beatdowns. They don't care about that. They just want to see Jason David Frank / film. It's all about Jason David Frank. It's all about Jason David Frank. But it's okay when people use a dead man, use that dead man's name all the fucking time. All the time. All the time. That man didn't even speak for himself. All we have is audio clips of things he said. We weren't there, you're right. But at the same time, it's very telling. Very telling. With all these people coming out about Batinthesun, no one's batting an eye. No one's batting an eye. And I'm not saying Aaron could Aaron be a really low-key piece of shit? Sure, he could be. And he could be 100% innocent. The problem is that no one who acts a certain way like I have seen is innocent. I have learned that in my many fucking years of dealing with celebrities, air quotes, by the way, celebrities and people in the industry. I'm telling you right now, the truest thing that I was ever told is you do not become this successful at anything without having a little bit fucking sociopathic narcissism in you. You want to talk about me being a sociopathic narcissist? Oh, honey, I'm a survivor of motherfuckers like that. I'm a survivor of motherfuckers like that. And that's why I get fucking pissed about this bullshit. You sit here in my chat, y'all poison Aaron. No one could poison Aaron. How did we poison Aaron? You're the one clearly not paying attention. How about all the people who didn't get paid or felt devalued and disrespected, like Tatiana? What you got to say about what Tatiana said? Oh, I guess she's just a bitter ex-employee, right? I guess all these people, let me tell you right now, when so many people have the same fucking problem with a person, the problem isn't everybody else. The problem is probably fucking you. And I say the same thing to Rian. If this many people have an issue with you, the problem is fucking you. Just because now you have some fucking cheerleaders in your fucking back pocket who wasn't even there, who doesn't actually know or even care. Like they will find every way to make it seem like this man did nothing wrong. Well, he was hurt. Well, motherfucker, don't you think other people are hurt? Do you think other people were hurt? But fuck those people, right? Because trust me, I wasn't hurt by this man. I'll tell you right now, I wasn't hurt by this man. I'm going to tell you what, too. I ain't got time for fucking bullshit. Don't come in my chat anymore with disingenuous fucking conversations. Bye-bye. Go back to your man's boo-boo. My man's is out right now. My man's is out right now. But that's all you got to say because you got nothing on me. You got nothing. For so many years, people been trying so hard to dig up dirt on me. You ain't gonna find shit. I'm squeaky fucking clean. All my fucking dirt has been aired out by myself. Because unlike you people, I would take accountability for all my bad behaviors, for all my bad actions. But y'all can't do that because you're all fucking lame-ass, narcissistic pieces of fucking garbage. And have the nerve to talk about anybody else. Keep calling fucking Henry Diddles. That shit's funny at this point. Because you can't put fathers from the fucking truth over some shit. No one's calling y'all fucking diddlers over there. You got one person, right? And it's funny how this motherfucker, too, I really peeped that stream the other day, and this is what set me off, because these motherfuckers said so much bullshit, right? Well, you guys don't see Nerd Talk over here no more. He ain't over here, so what are you guys talking about? But your boy was on my stream defending this man. He went to Henry's Discord server defending this man. So don't tell me y'all ain't over there fucking letting this dude like y'all rocking with him. I watched the fucking first time these motherfuckers went on a live stream with Nerd Talk talking about this shit, where he basically said, like, Nerd Talk was recently talking to Rian on Batinthesun's page. You know what I'm saying? On this fucking comment. Nerd Talk is like, yo, I fucks with you, but you gotta chill out. That's what I mean by these dudes will straight up lie to your faces. And when you call them out, they'll lie more. That's a narcissistic fucking trait right there. You know, narcissists will literally lie about truth right in front of their fucking faces. Like, you have the evidence here. You literally have the bloody knife that the person used to stab and kill someone in their faces. You caught them red-handed. They have the knife in their hand standing over the fucking body with blood everywhere. And then they get caught and they're like, this is not what it looks like. These motherfuckers. Talk about twisting narratives. What narrative have I ever twisted? What narrative have I ever twisted? I've only told the fucking truth. I've shown, like, this man literally lied about fucking screenshots and of a DM. Not even screenshots. I didn't even have the screenshots. I had the whole screen showing my shit. Right? I had the whole screen showing the entire conversation, bro. And this man lying about what is on the screen. This is the type of person we're dealing with. And we're the ones that's the bullies. We're the ones that are delusional. We're the ones crazy. You're right, Rian. I am obsessed. You know what I'm obsessed with? The fucking truth. The truth is what I'm obsessed with. And if you keep lying, I'm going to keep being obsessed and passionate and tell the truth. The truth is, you have done nothing but lie and bitch and cry and moan and talk shit to people who really in the beginning was really just trying to calm your ass down and actually have a conversation with you. And then after the conversation, you go back on your word, go back to the bullshit, and you wonder why people are mad. I can't fuck with somebody like that. You want to talk about you don't fuck with me? Good. Good, you're doing me a favor. Good. Good. And I will keep talking about you. And I will keep fucking profiting off your fucking name while you sit there struggling to get a fucking dollar on your spot fund. How are you going to pay your fucking artist? Does your artist know you don't got money like that? Or are you going to have one of those fucking simps, your little fucking new pay piggies over there that bought you subs, pay this artist? I guarantee you that's the only reason why some of these dudes are rocking with you. You basically using that for money because I know it's not coming out of your pocket. I know it's not coming out of your pocket. This man talk about, I just got an apartment. What happened to the last place you was at? We pretty much, I'm about to be in the same boat as you, so I know damn well I ain't got money to afford to pay for an artist right now, so where you getting the money from? Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to keep rah. I'm going to keep rah. Because there's nothing you can do to stop me from going rah. bigger, more relevant people on this platform have tried and failed miserably. Miserably. I've been threatened with lawsuits from people who can actually afford a lawsuit. And yet notice I've never been sued. Notice I'm still talking on this stream. I'm still got a platform. I might not have the numbers that show it, but best believe I'm a monster on this bitch. No one can fucking touch me on here. I've been struck twice on this channel, falsely struck twice on this channel, and I'm still here. So stop asking me to stop talking, because it's just going to make me talk more. I'm petty as fuck. I'm going to talk more. I'm going to scream more. This is who I fucking am. And if you don't like it, don't be here. I'm tired of people getting mad because I am who I am. Go support the fake fucking people out there. Go to Keemstar and support the local universe. They're fake over there. They fake yell. I real yell. I'm not going to fucking fake who I am for nobody. And if you want to say I'm a liar, tell me the lie I've told. Notice how every time I've said that, the only thing they go back to is, well, you lied about Nerd Talk saying he's a pedophile. I believe that man's a pedophile. Too fucking bad. Don't like it? Too bad. I don't give a fuck what you like. I have nieces. I have nephews. I raised my sister. I don't fuck with that shit. It's just not something I'm ever going to agree to. If you don't like it, fuck off. You don't have to hear it. You mad I put your face on a thumbnail? Okay, put my face on a thumbnail. We can go tit for tat. I'm always down for a war. Don't you motherfuckers realize I like to argue? So let's argue. Y'all really have no idea the fucks I really don't give. You think I genuinely care? I don't care about you. I care about the truth. I will always care about the truth. And if you're going to keep perpetuating lies, I'm going to keep telling the truth. So if you really want me to stop, start telling some fucking truths. Take some accountability and stop being a fucking bitch on social media, on your fucking Instagram page. Talk about, well, she blocked me. What do we have to talk about? You guys have heard. Anytime this man gets on the fucking show, he just don't stop talking. Even Henry's reacted to it the other day saying, well, man, you got to let him talk. If I let this man talk, he won't stop. And then he'll talk about shit unrelated to anything we're trying to talk about because the man's brain is fucking broken. The dude's got a broken brain. It's hard to talk to somebody who has a broken brain. Thank you, Dust, for $20. Get him. Like the stream. Also, this is to remind Recon that Ray is making money on YouTube, but he is not. He has to pay for fake views. Thank you, Dust. And that is true. That is true. Oh, Susan, I don't care if people think I'm a loser. Like I've said, there's nothing anyone could ever say to me on the internet that I have not said to myself in front of a fucking mirror, bro. I don't give a shit. That's why people try so hard to get me so fucking tilted and actually get me like you guys think this is triggered. This is not me being even triggered. This isn't even me being triggered. I'm a little emotional. But this is not me being triggered. This is me fucking clapping back on people who really can't get on my fucking level. Can't get on my level. Without paying for it. Thank you for the $5, Dust. Recon had a chance to confront me, and Henry gave him a chance to confront him. He was too scared to face us. Yeah, well, I think he just doesn't want to have another public crash out. That's what I think. As a black person, you'll know when we are triggered. I'm not triggered. It's just I can't stand fucking lying, man. That shit doesn't trigger me, but it does make me kind of mad a little bit, though. Because, like, why lie about shit? I have proven so many times. You know how many people have lied on me and I've proven their lies? Bro, y'all remember Canadian Gamer, bro? Remember Canadian Gamer? When he tried to falsely accuse me of striking his channel, and the only proof he had was that it actually was from an actual existing other YouTube channel that existed, and they tried to say that that was me and somebody else because I cussed him out and I started making coverage of him. Like, the shit people fucking fabricate in their heads is wild to me. Like, I'm not out here trying to make up stories like that. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, Rican, you're trying to fucking create a story. You're trying to write a story, and yet you can't even fucking, like, successfully convince a bunch of people about the shit I'm fucking lying about. Oh, I'm so sorry that one woman said you were a fucking creep. One woman said you were a fucking creep. Oh, well, Dust made it seem like I was a creep in that video, but he really didn't. He really didn't. He just made a comment about you being in girls' DMs because, like, no, it was no secret, Rican, that in the Discord, you came off as a thirsty motherfucker, as well as a few other people in that Discord that could be considered a thirsty-ass motherfucker. But those motherfuckers, as far as I know, weren't in my DMs. You was in my DMs. And then you was in Laura's DMs, and you were in Francis's DMs, and you were in Melissa's DMs, and you were in probably every woman in that Discord server. You were in April's DMs. Every active female in that Discord server, you were in DMs with. Talking kind of crazy in those DMs. Any normal functioning fucking adult man who saw these conversations between all these women would say to you, you a thirsty ass nigga. Yes. And the funny thing was, only one woman actually gave a shit enough to say something about it publicly. And you took that out on everybody else. Everybody else. Juicebox here for $4.99. Multiple women said he was a creep. One of his former artists quit because he was so thirsty. But see, I didn't know that, and I never said he was a creep. But guess what? I got smoked too for being part of Dust's video because Dust painted that way, even though I literally went back and watched the clip and proved that that is not what Dust even did. Dust even said it was all jokes, dude. He wasn't even trying to be serious. Dust makes memes. People in that Discord clown on each other all the time. That's why people were saying, if you can't take it, get off the internet, right? You don't have to. It was a suggestion because at this point, if you that's triggered over a fucking meme made of you, then walk away. Walk away. I've had my face put on actual racist memes, and I laughed my ass off. Okay? There's a video of my face on King fucking Kong. Okay? On King Kong with the King Kong Godzilla. I couldn't be Godzilla, but they put my face on King Kong. Come on now. I knew exactly what they were doing. And I laughed at that video. I laughed at that video. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Let me show you guys how I love the memes. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that video just to prove a point. Memes are meant to be funny. They're meant to be funny. Poke fun at people. I thought you guys were my friends. I thought you guys were my friends. First of all, I was never your fucking friend. We were cool as far as I didn't hate you. I thought we vibed, but I wouldn't say you my friend. Friends have my phone number. Friends I talk to all the time. Friends can DM me and I'll DM them back. At one point, I just started ignoring your ass because you was straight up begging me for pictures of my titties. And then telling people I was just joking. Telling these dudes I was just joking. Me and Ray, we were just joking. Oh, it was all fun and games until you found out I had OnlyFans leaks. It was all jokes until you found out I had OnlyFans leaks and begged me to show you a link to those leaks instead of actually doing your own research and fucking looking for them yourself. And then eventually I said, here, fuck it. You want to see it's out there? I don't give a fuck. There you go. Shut the fuck up. Stop asking. Shouldn't have done that because, oh boy, it just got worse from there. But then all of a sudden, he not a creep. Again, I'm still not calling this man a creep. But the optics will look that way. Why are you mad? How about this? Why are you mad? I'm mad because you straight up lying to people and getting people who are believing your lies now to attack me, which is fine. I'm a big girl. I can handle the attack. Come for me. I ain't fucking losing sleep over y'all. Trust and believe that. But stop pretending like you ain't out here like you ain't out here lying on people. Want to talk about we're twisting narratives, bro? You've twisted every narrative. If you go back and watch all of my Rican stuff, right? Like, look at how many times he would change his story on the same stream. On the same stream, he's changing his story, you guys. See, this is why I fucks with you, Ray, because you kind of like me. You wild. You got a little fire in you. This is why I fucks with you. This is why I keep coming on your channel, because you cool. Then the moment I do something he don't agree with or he got a problem with, I show a meme. Now his tune changes. See, this is why I don't fuck with you, Ray. Which is it? Which is it? Exactly. And that's why I get mad. Because he flip-flops he flip-flops more than I've ever seen anyone flip-flop ever. Like, I expect people to at least stay consistent for a while and then eventually flip the script. This man flip-flops within seconds. Within seconds. Says one thing, goes back on it a few minutes later, is insane to me. And that shows me that you're not a fucking loyal person. You're not trustworthy. And you just go where the wind takes you. Trying to get in with Aaron. Trying to be cool with Aaron from Batinthesun. So I got to defend Aaron when it comes to Henry covering Aaron. I'm not going to actually look at the shit being said about Aaron. Motherfucker, you question some shit. Well, hey, Ian, Ian, Cam, what you guys think of that JDF leak audio? What you think about that? Cam, what you think? Cam's over here like, yeah, it seems kind of weird, man. You know? I'm paraphrasing, but basically everyone on that panel when he said that was like, you know, it is something that we should be looking at, like questioning a little bit. It's getting a little to the point where we should be asking these questions, right? Okay, cool. Now we're on the same page. Where was that energy when this started, Rican? Oh, right. You got mad at Henry because Henry was now targeting Aaron, bullying Aaron, going at Aaron. Not like it happened for no reason. Like, you've been watching Henry for a grip. I wasn't watching Henry for a grip. This is what I'm talking about. There is definitely times, go back and watch Henry's streams about Rican, where he's covered and shown clips of Rican literally saying, I was here from the jump. I was here from the day. I was here from day one with Henry. I was rocking with Henry from day one. Now he's saying, I barely even was fucking with Henry like that. And you wonder why, Rican, I got issues with you. The flip-flopping is real, honey. The flip-flopping is real. Trust and believe that. And that's why I get heated. I can't stand flip-floppers, man. Just stay on business. Keep it real. These YouTubers out here, these people, and I don't care about YouTube. Then why are you buying subscribers? If you don't care about YouTube, why are you buying subscribers? See, I don't actually care about YouTube. If I cared about YouTube, I probably would be buying subscribers too, or at least trying hard to take all of my YouTuber friends' criticisms and how I can improve my channel to heart and actually implementing them. But I don't. You know why? Because I don't actually care about YouTube. This is not my job. It's nice to make a few extra bucks. It's nice to engage with you beautiful people in my chat. But I'm not here with the expectation that I'm going to grow. Do I try to grow a little bit? Yes, there is some deep inside. I would like to be a little bit bigger because I feel like if I got bigger, people would take me a little bit more fucking seriously, right? But I don't have that expectation. So I actually don't care about YouTube. But when somebody says they don't care about YouTube and yet they're buying fucking subs and they're fucking gloating about how much fucking their analytics are looking, posting on Instagram, look at my analytics, you just mad, you mad. Seems like you do care about YouTube. Seems like you don't care about YouTube. And that's fine if you do. I just don't know why you don't just admit it. Because like I said, these people are weird. These people are straight up weird. And I'm going to continue to talk about them. Because y'all like it. Y'all like it when I go in on these dudes. Rican, notice how right now I got 27 people. Literally 26 now. But I got like 26, 27, up to 30 people watching me clown on you. Meanwhile, you do a live stream. You got like 2 people watching you. And those 2 people are probably alt accounts anyway. So, like, I don't know where the flex is. And I normally don't shit on other content creators for how many people watch them because I started off with just 1 person watching me. When I started making content, I was happy to have 1 person. I didn't even make content for anyone but myself. It was for me because I liked video editing, because I liked playing Apex Legends with my now piece of shit ex-boyfriend and our mutual friend. That's where I started making videos for us to enjoy, the three of us. And if other people found them and liked them, cool. But the whole point of starting YouTube for me was just to fucking have fun. And then I dipped my toes in drama and realized people prefer the drama. Drama's fun for you guys. And it's fun for me to talk about sometimes. So that's what I started doing. And it is fun for me. It's fun for me to clown on people who I think actually fucking deserve it. That's why I started unprivating a lot of my greatest hits. My next playlist I'm going to start making is my Quantum TV coverage, because that was another person who deserved it, right? So again, I'm not that stressed like these dudes want to make it out to seem. I might sound stressed, but I'm not stressed because y'all. I'm stressed because I got real life shit going on. Real life shit going on. I don't live in a fantasy world where I have expectations of creating something and hope to God, oh my God, guys, I'm going to get the keys to Marvel and DC. I'm going to get the keys to Hollywood and fix it. I'm going to save Hollywood from itself, guys. Hollywood, Pedalwood right now. I'm going to save Pedalwood and change it from the inside. They're going to hand me the keys and I'm going to save it. No. Like, keep motivating me, though, Rian. You can take credit for when I do eventually snap and want to be petty and actually put in the effort that I know I can. I'm just lazy. Once I get over my lazy bump, I'm going to put you to shame. I'm going to put you to shame. I will say thank you, though, Rian. You did motivate me. You did motivate me because I have had opportunities. I've said this many times. I've had opportunities that I have turned down, or I just didn't have the motivation to actually put my foot in, like your motivation, right? But you motivated me to put my foot in there now. You have motivated me to put my foot in there now. So please keep shitting on me. It is going to fuel my fires. It is going to fuel my fires. And when I have something out before you do, and you've been working on this shit for a year or so, and I actually start putting out some shit, it's going to be beautiful. And I'm going to laugh at you even more. I started doing YouTube to document my paranormal investigations, and I discovered I liked filming and editing. The rest is trolling history. There you go. Susan B says, off topic, but I just figured out I've been here for Saggy since 2022. I didn't understand much about YouTube and never learned from a 4-year-old. But Saggy always stuck me as honest, because life is too short to bullshit. It really is. And like I said, I'm not perfect. That's the thing that separates me from all these other content creators. They want to have you guys live in this illusion like Hollywood does, where these actors and stuff are flaws. That's why when actors get in trouble, I always want to look at the whole story before I say anything, because people aren't perfect. We're all flawed. Rican's definitely not perfect. Aaron's not perfect. And it's okay to not be perfect. You know, if you just took some accountability for shit. The thing is, people are so afraid to just own that they were wrong, because they think if they admit they're wrong, people are going to like hate them, right? For all eternity, right? Like Nerd Talk Podcast, and I'm going to talk about him again, right? I will never forgive that act, right? That's just me. I'll never forgive it, right? But at the same time, notice how he's never admitted that he had, like, he won't just admit, yes, I had relationships with a minor. He won't say those words. Like, when you ask him about it, he'll say, okay, well, how old was she? Well, she was 17. Okay, well, how old were you? Well, I was 21. Okay, so you admitted that she was 17 and he was 21. Yes, but to him, it's not wrong what he did, right? It's not wrong what he did. And then you have other people saying, no, it's not wrong because she was 17. And, you know, justified by saying, you guys knew what you were doing when you were 17. Yeah, I knew what I was doing when I was 15, 16, 17 years old with these older men. Doesn't make it fucking right. I was still the child. Mentally, I was still the child in the situation. Okay? I would respect Nerd Talk more if he just admitted and said, yes, it was wrong. I made a big mistake. I'm sorry. I should have never done it. But I never heard that from him, really. He just wants me to forgive him. I don't have to forgive you. Forgiveness isn't for me to give anyways. Who cares? Who am I to you? I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody to Nerd Talk. So why do you care if I forgive you or not? Why do you care if I call you a pedophile or not? I am not an influencer. I don't have fucking influence. I don't have sway. Motherfucker, here's the funny part. Notice how I have it. I think I did it once, and I think I privated it, right? But look at my channel. I don't even think I used him in the thumbnail. I might have done it once. I don't even know if it's still up there, but I don't use him in the title or thumbnail, really. I'll talk about him, but I don't use him in the thumbnail. So when people search up Nerd Talk Podcast, they're not getting forwarded anything over here on my side. So what am I really doing to you, bro? You're the one subscribed to me still. Unfucking subscribe to my channel, dude. Like, I kid you not. He is subscribed to my channel. Like, I'm not even joking. I'll show you. Unless he unsubscribed recently, but last I checked, he was still subscribed. Hold on. Give me a second. Thank you, Jilly Kids. I first came here because I heard real truth, and all the time I've been here, I've never heard Ray lie, not once. And here's the thing. You never will hear me lie, because I don't need to lie on the internet. I could lie. Maybe I get bigger subscribers if I start lying on people. I should just start telling everybody that Andy Signor touched kids or something, right? Because that seems to get people to fucking tune in so they could argue with me about how I'm a liar. And I would agree, yes, I'm lying, right? But like, fuck it. I could just get away with lies on the internet. Like, why waste my time lying on people? What benefit do I have to do to lie about freaking fucking Ranger? Somebody who no one here, everyone's in my chat who wasn't from Henry's community, didn't know who he was, didn't care who he was until I started covering him, right? And why would I lie about this person? And I brought receipts. Like, what more can I do to prove that, like, this dude is lying? I've never had to deal with somebody like when other people said lies about me, right? I would call them out and they'd shut the fuck up and just move on. They wouldn't even address it at that point. They would either just move on or they'd make one more video and say, I'm done talking about her. She's a waste of time. Good. That's the way to handle it. But instead, you guys just want to keep perpetuating the lies and they want to say, I'm lying. What did I lie about? Tell me the lie. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all right here. I'm not lying when I say this. Nerd Talk is subscribed to this channel. And then wants to stop talking about me. Don't have to listen to it, bro. You don't have to listen to it. Right here. Nerd Talk Podcast, right here. Still subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, bro, still subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Too bad. You don't like being talked about. Too bad. Maybe you shouldn't have maybe you shouldn't have told people you were, what you did, bro. Right. But I'm crazy, right? I'm crazy, I'm obsessed and stuff, but like, why you subscribe to me, bro? Why are you subscribed to me, bro? Why you still subscribe to my channel? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of that? And then you wonder why I keep talking, because you guys keep coming here to hear it. You clearly want me to talk about you, so I give you what you want. Why are you mad? Why you stay mad? I'm calling. Listen, if you're subscribed to the channel, you ain't a hater. You're a fan. You're a fan. And he was in my DMs too. He didn't say anything crazy. He was very respectful in my DMs. I'm not gonna say he was creepy with me. Maybe it's because I'm too old for him, bro. But at the end of the day, he wasn't disrespectful, and he's just like, well, they were mad at him because he came at Dust. Yes, he came at Dust because Dust went at Rican. It was people just getting mad over shit that they didn't need to get mad over. It had nothing to do with you. Rican, a grown ass man. He dealt with us before. He could deal with us again. What's the big deal? He don't need fucking backup dancers, bro. The case could be made that you're slightly crazy. There's no case. It's just a fact. It's a fact that I'm crazy. It's a fact. It's a fact. Like, I don't deny that I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find that video where they put me on a monkey though. Like, there's if you look me up, my old usernames and shit, you'll see memes of me on the face of many monkeys. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find there we go. I found it. Give me a second. Let me see. I gotta go back. It's been a while. It's been a while. I gotta go all the way back. It was years. People made so many memes about me. Damn, is it still on this channel? Hang on. Oh, wow. Did he take it off his channel? No, he definitely didn't. It was just delayed. Give me a second. A couple of years ago. We're back to 2 years ago. And by the way, I have no ill will towards these people at all. Like, I laughed. As racist as it was, I still laughed because I don't give a fuck. Memes are funny to me. I don't care. I can take a joke. I ain't that pressed. Oh, I think I'm getting close. Hold on. Oh, man. I'm looking at all these videos on this channel. Oh, here it is. Clash of the Streamers. So, hold on. To give y'all context about what we're going to watch once it loads. To give y'all some context about this clip we're about to watch, okay? Back in the day when I started doing streaming, Comicsgate, part of a group of people who had a show. It was called the Trash Compactor Show. And they basically made fun of people in Comicsgate. And I used to call in as a character named Charlie. And the person who ran the channel testify, me and him got into it, and we got into a fight. And this is around the time I kind of walked away from him for the most part in that group because I got tired of, like, they took trolling too far, like way too far. So at one point, me and Testify were on a stream. We got into a fight on the stream because he's like, call in, and we got into a fight. And now the person took some parts of that stream and clips and made a funny video that they would show on the stream, and I thought it was hilarious. I died laughing. I was actually honored to be memed like this. Momo, thank you so much for $2 super sticker. Appreciate you. So we're gonna watch my epic my epic meme, the Clash of the Streamers. This is a classic. This is made by Mr. Yanafui, who is absolutely very hilarious. But yes, they put my face on a fucking gorilla. Yes, this was made 4 years ago, guys. So this is old school. That's my old school picture from my old.
Baby soy rage managed to calm her down and stop her.
Meet diversity.
I wish it wasn't buffering. Hold on, let me turn the thing down a little bit. Quality. Every the quality's up too high, it starts buffering. We'll go down to 360.
And inclusion.
but we still have another problem.
Una tribu loca que me llena la gloria. Nunca he sentido nada como esto de mi vida. Ella me descontrola cuando estamos a solas. Cuando yo siento eso es una vaina ratata.
And that's the video. That's the video, guys. So I've been put on memes too. I've been put on plenty of memes. Like that's just the one I could find. There was so many that existed, but yeah. And I'm not crying about it. They put my face on the goddamn fucking gorilla, basically. They put my face on King Kong. A black woman on King Kong, and I'm not crying about it. It's not that deep. I really wish people would understand. Like, if somebody makes a meme of you, be honored. It means that they actually like value enough to spend time to do something like that. You know, there are people who literally, you know, that memes sometimes take people a long time to put together. Harambe didn't die for this. I'm not pressed. I love it. I love when people meme me. I genuinely do. That's why when people send memes, I show them and I laugh because I'm like, it's funny. It's funny because if we can laugh at other people being memed, why can't we laugh at ourselves? You know, why can't we laugh at ourselves? Well, it's not funny. They put my face on a female and Henry was the guy in the back. What does that imply to you, Ray Ray? It implies like, yes, they're calling you a bitch, but if you're not a bitch, why act like a bitch? Deal with it. Deal with it. I've been on so many fucking memes, so many fucking monkeys eating bananas, you know, and chicken and watermelon shit. I've been on some racist ass fucking memes, and I'm not even like not to sound mean when I say this, but like this is something that most people who are darker skinned get that treatment, and I'm light skinned and I still get that treatment. When people talk about colorism, yes, is colorism a real thing? Yes, colorism is a real thing. I can't deny that, but like, you know, racism is still racism at the end of the day. But people getting mad over memes, man, that's what it comes down to, and it's just like fucking stop, bro. Just stop. And yes, of course he's watching. Of course he's watching. Let him keep talking because it keeps fueling my fires. Our Belly Crack and Dave are not main characters, so they do not get interaction time with me. I'm a main character, so I get the interaction time. But anyways, that's all I got to say on the subject. I got some stuff I gotta do. By the way, side note, today was my orientation for my new job. It's going all right. So hopefully things work out there. Wish me the best of luck, guys. I'm definitely gonna need it because it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been back in the workforce. I can't wait to get back to it because I'm getting bored. My life is boring, y'all. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of being bored, but we're getting back to it to grind. So and I needed to let that off my chest, man. I had a lot of pent up frustrations that I had to get off my chest. So wishing you good luck. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Ray, not one lie told. I mean, but they'll tell you I'm lying. You know, it is what it is. Y'all believe what you want at this point. I don't know how much proof I can show and how many times I can say I just don't care. I'm gonna say what I say. And unlike these people, I'm gonna stand on my word. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Then prove me I'm wrong. Prove me I'm wrong. And then that's it. That's all you got. This is all. I worked at AutoZone. AutoZone's actually not a bad job. I'm not gonna shit on AutoZone. I worked at AutoZone before. I was a hub driver, and it was actually decent work. It wasn't that bad. You know, you got paid to drive around, deliver parts. Sometimes it'd be a lot of parts. Sometimes it'd be a little bit of parts. It wasn't that bad. I'm not shitting on AutoZone. AutoZone's not a bad job, degenerate. Stop. I'm not going to say that. But everyone talk about, you know, AutoZone. I theorize why I think he don't work there no more. And it is, and fairness. If it is true that that's why he lost his job, it is kind of bullshit. So real quick. So, I think he had said he was a parts driver. So there's two different types of parts drivers at AutoZone. Every AutoZone has, I think most AutoZones have commercial drivers, and commercial drivers are the ones who will get the parts for like mechanic companies and stuff. So they deliver the parts to mechanics that order them, right? And then there's hub drivers, which is, you have a hub store, which is usually a bigger AutoZone store, where the hub drivers will take parts from the main store and deliver it to other sister locations, right? So that's what I did. I drove the parts to sister locations, and commercial drivers would drive parts to the mechanics, right? They'd have clients basically that have deals with them where they get the parts, whatever. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure Rican was a commercial driver. And one of the big policies they have with their drivers is if you get into an accident with the company car on company time, doesn't matter if it was the other person's fault, you still are subjected to a drug test. And he smokes weed. He ain't passing no drug test. So I feel like that he got into an accident when he was doing a run, and it doesn't matter if it was his fault or not. He had to get drug tested. And he was not gonna, because that happened to me. Me and my ex worked at AutoZone, and my ex was a commercial driver. I was a hub driver, and he got into an accident. He smoked weed, so he knew he wasn't gonna pass the drug test, so he quit. He just quit. He said, "Nope, I quit. I can't. I'm gonna fail." He said straight up to him, "I'm gonna fail the test because I smoke weed." So I mean, that is a thing, and I think it's a bullshit rule, because like if it's the other person's fault, that shouldn't be something that you get penalized for. Like, why do you have to get drug tested because somebody else hit you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. The cops don't do that. If you get to a car accident, the cop shows up, right? And you go through the cops and have the cops like mediate the situation for the most part, if they are going to do that. Like, the cops aren't going to do a friggin' sobriety test unless they have probable cause that you were under the influence when you were driving, right? So I don't think it's fair that, especially in the fact that I'm in Massachusetts and weed is legal, they treat it as the same way of like even medicinal drugs. Because like obviously if you're doing like painkillers because you got whatever's going on with you, you take painkillers, you're not supposed to drive with painkillers, same thing. But at the same time, it's like, dude, if somebody hits you, why are you being penalized for it? So if that did happen to Rican, regardless of how we feel about Rican, I think that's a bullshit reason for anyone to get fired from a job, because you got hit. It wasn't your fault, but you're doing the drug test to keep your job, where the person who hit you completely doesn't have to deal with it, other than the fact that they have to deal with the insurance shit, right? So it's like they're still going to be able to go to work the next day, where you have to fucking pass the P test. And I think that's bullshit. So if I'm going to defend Rican on anything, is if that's the case and I'm right about what happened with AutoZone, that is bullshit. That's not fucking fair. Like, that is actually not fair. Like, and that's what I think happened. And again, it's not his fault. If it wasn't his fault that caused the car accident, if that's the case, if he did get in a car accident and he wasn't at fault, then he shouldn't have had to do a drug test. But like, that's what I think happened. Imagine if it was the first day. It happened. That has degenerate. That happened. When I worked there was a dude, he just started as a commercial driver, got into a car accident his first day because people out here don't know how to drive, and he couldn't do the drug test because he smoked weed. And I think in fairness, like, I think weed is a lesser of the drug, quote, air quotes, drug, where I don't think that people who smoke weed are on the same level as like somebody who drinks and drives. I think that people can function by being a little stoned and driving than people who actually, drink and drive. Like, if you drink and drive, yeah, like, no. But if you smoke weed and drive, like, some people, can't function without smoking weed. So some people are more functional when they smoke weed. I don't know. I'm just saying. And that may be why, I don't know. Maybe if Rican stopped smoking weed, he'd be normal. Maybe the weed makes him, this is his normal. Who knows? I don't know the man like that. I just know that he's talking mad shit, and I'm gonna talk it back. That's all I know. I don't judge people who smoke weed. But when you come on my stream acting crazy and then be like, do you really think I'm a crackhead, motherfucker? You making me question it sometimes. Some of the shit that comes out your mouth, I gotta be questioning it, because I know weed don't make people delusional like that. Weed is usually the thing people go to help them with their mental health. You know how many times people recommended I smoke weed to calm my ass down? Marijuana is supposed to calm you down, not make you live in some crazy delusions. I mean, that's why I'm like, I don't know if it's crack, man, because I mean, it's a meme at this point that he does crack. Do I know he smokes crack? No. Do I believe he smokes crack? Sometimes, man. Sometimes I wonder. But yeah, that's all I really got today, guys. That's all I got today. I think I yelled and screamed enough. I got some business I got to take care of. I still got to do some stuff for work. So figured I'd do a stream, get this off my chest, and I'm sure this is going to be an ongoing thing, and I'm here for it, honey, and I know you guys are here for it too. But thank you guys for being here. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for the support. Jillykins, thank you for pushing the GoFundMe. And also, before I go, sorry, I know I keep saying I'm going to go. I did send out my personal thank yous to everyone who did donate to the GoFundMe, but I will also say here, thank you guys so freaking much. You guys have no idea how much all of that has helped, keep me afloat. It's definitely helped me a bunch, and everybody who is still considering donating, some people said, when I get time, and get the funds, we'll help you out. Thank you guys. Like, you guys really are awesome, and I'm honestly honored and blessed that y'all are helping me out, because you guys know how hard it is for me with my, pride that's always in the way to even ask for any help. So I appreciate all of the help y'all have given me, and everybody who's donated so far. Like, seriously, thank you so freaking much. You guys have no idea how much that helps me. And I hope when shit gets back to normal for me and I get back on my goddamn feet again and get to where I used to be, when I didn't have to worry about this stuff, I could pay it forward and, do something really awesome for you guys. Because, like, I really would love to be able to go back to when I started, doing giveaways, giving you guys gifts and shit. I would love to be able to go back to do that. But unfortunately, I am not in the situation where I can do that. But I do want to get back to that so I can give back to y'all. Because, without you guys, I would be a lot worse off than I am. Like, just being honest, a lot of people have really been there for me, and there's probably no way I can honestly pay y'all back for the kindness you've all shown me and the support you guys give me. So I like I said, I don't really care what these people really got to say, because at the end of the day, I know who the real ones are. I know I have a very supportive community over here. It's small, but we a tight community over here. And also to Henry's community members, to y'all, y'all are real ones too. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make me laugh. Y'all are very supportive, very caring people, despite what's going on with the drama with Rian and stuff, and how some of these people feel like, yeah, we're not perfect, but we're also not pushovers. We're not a bunch of bitches, and we say what's on our mind. And if people can't handle it, well, then they ain't for us. What I'm saying? They can't be part of the cult. And I adore all of you guys. You guys are hilarious. Dust is talented. He's funny. He's very kind. He's a good friend. Drew is friggin' amazing. I'm gonna have to get Drew on here, so you guys who don't know these people, y'all gotta meet Drew. Drew is really a amazing person, very caring, very loving, always checks in on me and stuff. He's a good person, and he's very talented. And he's got caught up in this drama. Degenerate's hilarious. His memes are funny. Even TJ, me and TJ, if y'all see TJ and Ted, TJ always comes in and talks shit. Kind of like Lunchbox. And y'all know I love Lunchbox, but TJ's another one. He comes in the chat and he talks a lot of stuff. I know, yeah, Bushido, I have to fix the name. I was in a rush and I was late for my stream. I'm gonna fix it after the stream. But it's supposed to be Rian. But everybody in Henry's Discord, Shay is hilarious. She cracks me the hell up. She always asks a lot of questions. She always is like not opposed to listening to my stories, let me go and rant and stuff. Shay is pretty cool too, and I adore her. She is fucking hilarious, especially when she's talking shit. Like, Shay is like, how do I explain Shay? She's like really sweet on the outside. She comes off as that like cool, sweet mom, but then like deep down, she's a fucking savage. So I adore Shay, and I adore everyone. And Henry, what can you say about Henry? Henry is an asshole sometimes, but he's an honest asshole. And when I say asshole, he's an asshole in a way of like, he gonna tell you the hard truth even though you don't want to hear it. Like, Henry's the type of dude is like, he knows that it's gonna hurt your feelings, but he's gonna say it anyway, because at the end of the day, he'd rather be blunt to your face than lie behind your back or lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So Henry's a really cool dude. When people ask why you rocking with Henry, because Henry's a real person that I know that I can go to. And if I ever really needed something, I can trust Henry. I can actually trust everybody in Henry's community. You know, Answer is awesome. When they talk about Answer 06, Answer can't come on the stream before. Answer's really caring. He's very passionate. He's very real. All these people are real to me. They might be fake to Rican and all these people, but they're real to me. And they've been nothing but good to me in that community. And I'm hard to deal with sometimes. I'm very self-aware. I can be hard to deal with, right? I can have some crash out moments too, but I also handle it better. And even if I didn't handle it better, you know, they would do exactly what they did to Rican. And I'd probably be on Rican's side, right? But I'm a fucking grown adult and I can handle the rim jumps. Rican can't handle the rim jumps. I'm sorry I had to say it. But no, Henry's community has been nothing but welcoming. And yeah, right now, some people probably got some differences of opinions because, you know, some people just come in there expecting for a group of people who've been, you know, familiar with each other for so long and think that they could just like, you know, come into the circle. It's like, nah, you got to earn that title. And also Francis. What can I say about Francis that I haven't said before about Francis? Me and Francis go way back. Francis is definitely very real. She's awesome, unapologetic to the core. She is who she is. She stands on business. She can be professional, but she can also be a savage bitch like me. Francis is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human being, just like the rest of y'all. And I adore Francis so much. Like, if I was to have any wife I could take, it would be Francis. I would wife up Francis because, like, I adore her in a way of like I respect her. Francis is the type of woman I would always want to be, like, as far as like as strong as her, as passionate as her, as compassionate as her, and also as savage as her. Because like I'm savage. We got the savage part down pack, but Francis is a lot more savage than I am, real talk. So I really love Francis so much. And let's talk about my community here. Lunchbox, what can I say about Lunchbox that hasn't been said about Lunchbox? I make fun of Lunchbox, he makes fun of me, but Lunchbox, the best thing about that shitty Andy Signora stuff was all of y'all that came here, man. Like Jillykins, like all of y'all, the Susans, we got Susie and Susan here. So many of y'all, like, you guys are really amazing, and I want you to know that how much I do value and respect y'all. And I again am blessed that y'all come here and are entertained by all this stuff. Half this stuff y'all don't even know what's going on, but you come here all the time, and I appreciate that. And I love that you guys, you know, engage with me and talk to me. And don't say Lunchbox is a nice guy. We ain't gonna go that far and say Lunchbox is a nice guy. Lunchbox is an asshole, but he's my asshole. He's my asshole. Okay, he's our asshole. I won't say mine. I can't gatekeep Lunchbox, but he's our asshole. You know. But yeah, I'm sorry. I will say this: when Shay said "Don't cry," girl, that made me tear a little. It's like, yeah, I am getting sentimental over here. Speaking of the man, I just talked about how awesome Drew Danger is. There's Drew right there. But like I said, I am very grateful to all of y'all. I really am. Like, words really ain't proper to express how y'all make me feel and how important you all are to me. Genuinely, like, I really do give a shit about y'all. And it sucks because, like, I have had so many people I felt this way towards and they screwed me over, but I'm really hoping that I'm not putting my heart out there for a bunch of people who are going to do that to me again. But I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it because, like, I see how you guys treat me, and it's been a great experience. A great experience to be part of, you know, Henry's community and have this community here. Really supportive people. And I think that's also why I'm really pushing back on all of these people like Rican and stuff that are coming for y'all and saying all these things about you guys. Cause like, I know it's not true. I know it's not true because I was there the same time Rican was. I saw the same shit Rican saw, and I just didn't feel the vibe over there that y'all were just these big bullies that just do nothing but talk shit. I mean, at this point, yeah, I mean, everyone in there talking shit about Rican, but Rican doing it to himself, so that's all we can say about that. But don't be a bitch like Henry, right? See, I told y'all, Shay just talking mad shit. She's funny with it though, but Oh, let me get going. I said I've been gonna go. I gotta go. I got work to do. So thank y'all for being here. Much love to the chat. You guys are awesome. Let's I don't know what to end the show with. I got so many of these friggin' damn AI songs that I just don't know what to end with. I don't know what to end with. Let's see. I don't want to end with a Rican song. I just don't. I don't feel like the Rican song. I have like so many of them. I think I am really obsessed with this story. I got like 4 Rican songs. Why don't we do the masked tears of Aaron to end the stream? There we go. Because I talked more about Rican than I did Aaron. I don't even know why I bothered putting Aaron in the title and thumbnail. Bye, everybody.
Behind the curtain he weaves his spell, a hero's tale he loves to sell. But in the shadows his whispers bite, a king of tears under fake spotlight. Oh, Aaron cries, they're all so cruel, but he's the one breaking every rule. With crocodile tears he'll take his aim, the villain hiding in a hero's name. His laughter's sharp when no one sees, a puppeteer on wounded knees. The crowd believes his mournful song, unmask the face where it all went wrong. Oh, Aaron cries, they're all so cruel, but he's the one breaking every rule. With crocodile tears he'll take his aim, the villain hiding in a hero's name. His laughter sharp when no one sees, a puppeteer on wounded knees. The crowd believes his mournful song, unmasked the face where it all went wrong. A sea of sorrow drowns the weak, while behind the mask his claws still sneak. He paints the bullies to hide his grin, a wolf disguised in the skin he's in. Oh, Aaron cries, they're all so cruel, but he's the one breaking every rule. With crocodile tears he'll take his aim, the villain hiding in a hero's name.